Well, thank you, Jerry. I hope you guys are all blessed with the I Am Tomorrow. And if you have I've got 3 teenagers as well in that age group, and you know, if we can get, we don't need even a majority. We just get a lot of kids as passionate about these young kids, we'll turn this country around. Andrea, she does, every time she speaks, I think she's got to be like 35 years old, 40 years old. What are you, 16? 16 years old. Awesome. I mean, is that incredible or what? And all the kids do a great job. You guys are all fantastic, so thank you very much. Yes, Martha?
I just have to say, I was in Sunday school with Luke for years and years, and to see him grown up and doing what he's doing just makes my soul feel wonderful.
You want to come up and tell some stories about him? I hope you all have been blessed this morning already with Tim Donnelly being here, and I Am Tomorrow, and the other presentations. You're also in for the next speaker. You're in for a great blessing also. Shannon Grove is another one of the fighters that we have up defending our liberties and our freedoms here in California. And I don't know if you've all heard me share before, but one of my goals as the assembly member from this local area is to get us, we need to pay attention to Washington, D.C., we need to pay attention to the President. That's important stuff. But we need to focus on what's happening in Sacramento. Because the things that happen in Sacramento affect our lives right now. Tim mentioned earlier, 2,300 new bills were introduced in January. Does California really need 2,300 new laws? No. 1,100 of those made it to the governor's desk. Out of that 1,100, we calculated less than 10% are Republican bills. Out of the 1,100, he signed 868, including SB 48, all these, the DREAM Act, all these other horrific laws. Ladies and gentlemen, they take effect January 1st, 2012. 868 new laws take effect in January on the 1st. We've got to be paying attention to what's going on in Sacramento. And Shannon has been one of those people from the floor of the assembly that is trying to shout from the rooftops what's happening in Sacramento. And sometimes she and I and Tim feel like we're the lone lantern carrier out there saying what's going on. I didn't mention earlier, Tim's got one, his website, his assembly website is the top linked, clicked website in the assembly. Wow. And number 2 is not even half the number of his websites. Shannon is from Bakersfield, and she's got the media attention of the whole Central Valley, knows who Shannon Grove is, and her influence is expanding to Fresno, Northern California, down here to San Diego. She'll be, I think she's the main speaker for Republican Women's Federated for their December event. Huge countywide women's event that Shannon will be the main speaker. She's relentless. She's bold. She's gutsy. She looks like a lovable Labrador puppy on the outside, but she's a pit bull on the inside. We have a gentleman, when we're on the assembly floor, there's 80 of us, and when we want to speak, we put up our microphones, and then the speaker calls on us, whoever's on the rostrum calls on us, and we speak in order. And we have a gentleman that his job is to keep order, make sure we're all following the rules. We do have rules that we're supposed to follow. Now, we're not in the majority, so we don't get to vote to break the rules like the Democrats do. But he never really pays, he's the clerk of the assembly. He's not elected, he's a paid position, he's appointed by the assembly members to do his job. He never gets his feathers ruffled. He's smooth, he's calm under pressure, and he's got a lot of pressure. He pays attention to what's going on, but he never gets he never leaves the rostrum to come down and talk to the members. Except for one. And Shannon just nonchalantly one day stated a matter of fact that we all recognize and understand, both sides of the aisle, and she simply said the unions own this legislature. And that didn't seem too much of a dramatic statement to me because it's true, right? He came running off that rostrum. I mean, his ears perked up, his hair was standing up on the back of his neck, and if it could be on fire, his hair would have been on fire. Comes running down to the leader, the Republican leader, and I sit right behind the Republican leader. She can't say that! She can't say that! And I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, he's going off and he has his reason. I go, we're elected members, we're elected by the, we don't give up our First Amendment right to come be on the floor of the assembly. She can say whatever she wants to say. No, 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 she can't say that. She can't say that. She'll have the FBI here. They'll come investigate us. And I'm still like, so? And so he could tell he wasn't getting through to us. So I think he went and spoke directly to her, and I think she kind of had the same reaction. So what? And I respect her a lot. I respect her husband a lot for allowing her to, because she loves her husband. They have a great family. They've got beautiful children. They are very active in the church. They understand family structure. They understand government. And it's just a great honor to serve.